Hey guys, Spherical Cuber here, and welcome to my tutorial on the 3x3x7. So the 3x3x7 is a perfect choice for a first cuboid or just a great addition to anyone else's collection. So I'm really glad you picked one up, and if you want to learn how to solve it, this is the video for you. So if you look on the right, you'll see that I've divided this video into different sections. We have the first section, which is fully functional state. Then we have first layer corners, first layer edges, OLL and PLL, last layer corners, and last layer edges. So this isn't solved like a normal, like little cuboid, like a 3x3x4 or whatever. This is a bit more complicated, but this was my first cuboid, and I got it pretty quickly. There was only 2 tutorials out for it at the time, and neither of them were very informative, so I had to kind of make them my own. And then I think like Twisty Puzzling came out with one. I haven't looked at that yet. But this is my method. It's a mix of pretty much all of them, I think. And I think it works pretty good. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll now start on the fully functional state. This part is really, really simple. All you do is solve the cube like you would a normal 3x3. Just for edges, if you look, you'll see an edge piece has 3 pieces. The top piece, the middle piece, and the bottom piece. For this first step, just imagine that these bottom 2 pieces don't exist. There's only the top sticker and this top sticker. So just imagine that this is a white and orange piece on a normal 3x3. So that would look like, if I get one, this piece right here is equal to the white and orange on a normal 3x3. So that would go up here, right here. For the corners, same thing, just only pay attention to the top 2 right here and solve it. So I'll just do the cross real quick. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera, so it's a bit harder. But if you look, we have cross done, and then we'll just do the corner pieces. Okay, so there we have the first layer done. And then for the middle layer, of course, you just use these 2 pieces that are solid and just do that how you normally would. And then we have the middle layer, and then just the last layer like you would on a normal 3x3. Okay, so at this point you should have something that looks like this. As you see, it is now fully functional and nothing's bandaged, and that's what we want. So now that you have the first layer already done, we're going to move on to these first layer corners, which is this step right here. And again, if you're on mobile, by the way, all the timestamps will be in the description also. So this is where our first algorithm comes in, and it is very, very simple. What it does is it switches these 2 corners, so it brings these 2 like this, and then it messes with the middle layer. And just to let you guys know, if the middle layer is messed up at all, don't worry, we'll fix that at the very end, and it's really easy. There's no algorithms at all. Just throughout this solve, don't worry about the middle layer. But the algorithm is R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. It's really simple, and that switches both of these. Okay? Again, R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. So what we want to look for now is if you see this corner right here, it doesn't matter which corner you start with, but right now this is white, orange, and green. So if you look, you want to find, we're missing the middle and the bottom layer of that. So again, if we flip this over, this is the middle and bottom. So just we're looking at the top 2 layers right here. So we're looking for orange and a green. And there doesn't seem to be one. So we'll just go to the next. Now we're looking for a green and a red. We got a green and a red, and another green and a red, and another. So we'll go ahead and start with that. So what you want to do is position it so that there's no green and red pieces under it, because if we did that, then we would just swap these with here and do the algorithm R2, U, R2, U prime, R2. And now what we want to do is just move these layers until you see we matched one of the green and reds up. And now we have another, so if you see this is a complete corner piece. Now make sure that the two pieces you want to switch are across from each other, R2, U, R2, R prime, or U prime, R2. And if you look, we're done with that. So I'll just give another example. This is a white, red, and blue. Got a red and blue, another red and blue, and another red and blue, and no red and blue. So this piece is a yellow. So now we want to do R2U, R2, U prime, R2. And now just move around the bottom pieces until these pieces go to the yellow version of it. Okay. So if we look, we don't have that last piece. So that last piece is located in the top layer right here. So we'll just go ahead and put this back. And if you see, we're still missing this piece. And that piece is located right here. So we'll take out this piece. And now we have it in the bottom layer. And now we'll take out this piece again. Move it in, make sure it's across from the one you want to switch, and put it back in. So if you see, now we have two corners done, and I'll just go ahead and do the last two. Okay, now we'll go ahead and move on to the first layer edge pieces, now that you have all the corners done. So this part is really similar to the corner part. All it does is, instead of switching this corner and this corner, we're going to switch this edge and this edge. So again, so just choose an edge on the first piece that you want to, or the first layer you want to work on. I'll choose this since it already has this piece. So all we need is this bottom piece right here. So if we swap it over, we'll see that this is the bottom piece. So we want to look for an orange in the third layer. And we don't have one. So we'll swap to another edge piece. Now we're looking for a red piece. And we have one. So what you want to do is move that to the left, and then you want to do this algorithm. This algorithm will switch this edge piece and this edge piece. All it is L and R prime. So basically just moving both of these sides down, and then rotate the front face 180 degrees, and then you want to rotate and move this middle slice down. So again, all this is, one more time, wait, anyway, really simple. Now if you look at this, we swap this edge and this edge, so now you just move over there, this piece that we hit over here, and now swap these two back. Okay. I'll go ahead and do this blue piece. So look for blue pieces. We got one, and we got another. So we want that on the left side, right here. Put that to the left. Do the algorithm. And now bring these two over, and then swap this back. Okay, so now we have this two, and I'll just go ahead and finish these. Okay, so as of right now, you should have your entire first 3x3 layer done. And again, if any of your middle layer pieces are messed up, that doesn't matter. So now we're going to flip over the cube so we have yellow on top. So now, let's just pretend that none of these layers exist, and we only have this very top little layer right here. So what we're going to do is just not pay attention to the edges, we're only paying attention to this corner right here, and this top corner right here, and we want to look if those two colors match. So we have an orange and a red, those don't match, green and orange, those don't match, and a blue and blue, so those match, so we want to put that on the left. Now we'll look at the middle layer, orange and blue, red and orange, blue and red, and green, those match, so we can have them on the left. And finally this layer, no match, no match, no match, and no match. So since we only have 2, we'll put those on the left, and we want to do an A-perm. Sorry, it's kind of hard doing it through my camera. Okay, so now let's look. We got a match right here, red, red, match right here, orange, orange, and we'll look in the bottom layer for a match, and we do. So now we have a match, and a match. So now that we have 3, we'll put those in the back and do an A-perm. Okay, so now we have all of our corners done. So that was pretty easy. So now we'll move on to the edge pieces. So this is just as easy as the first one. So first we want to permute the edges. So to do that, let's just pretend that we only have this top edge, and you just want to permute them. So right now it looks like I have a and now we have these matching. Now we just have these, so we don't even need a new algorithm. We just use the exact same one as last time. So we'll just do the algorithm that swaps this and this. Okay. Now that we've swapped both of these, we're going to switch out some of these blue pieces for some of these other ones. So if we see, we have all the blue edges. Now we have another blue edge right here, and we can move in this blue edge right here. And now it looks like we messed up the corners, but when we swap back, we can fix these corners like that. And basically all we did was we switched these 2 blue edges with some other blue edges. So now let's do that again. And if we look, we have these 2 blue edges in the back, so we can swap them out and then swap this back. And now we have this blue side done. We'll move on to the red side. Looks like this red right here can be swapped with this red in the back. So we'll do our edge swapping algorithm, and then we'll swap this red piece out. Edge swapping algorithm. And now we have our blue and our red done. Now we just have these 2 right here. So what I like to do at this point is just do the edge swapping and then swap these in. Edge swap and then move it back. And now we basically just have an H-perm. We'll do it again. Swap out these oranges. Now we have our orange side and our red side done. And then finally, we just need to swap these 2. And there you go, your 3x3x7 is solved. So again, if your center layer isn't done, all these pieces should be solved. So basically you can scramble it up like a 3x3 and then solve it like a normal 3x3 and yours will be done. So anyway, thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and things, and comment below if this tutorial helped you at all. I've been Spiritual Cuber. Goodbye.